Hi, everyone. One of the best things that's happened to me is to become a digital business owner. I just love my business because it's given me everything that I need. I didn't know anything about business, but this is so easy. I didn't need any experience. The business was taught to me from scratch. I have videos available to me 24/7 and the most amazing community. My friend Vimal will tell you more about the difference between our business and a traditional business. Let's hear what he says.
So just a brief introduction about myself. I was working in a software company as an engineering manager. I started this business almost a year back, and the biggest thing that I feel is that the low cost of investment, right, to get started, the entry barrier is much lower. So I'm a person who's been looking into what we can start on the side since about 5-6 years now, right? So even when I was working. So the thing with a job is that no matter how much ever hard work you put or new innovations that you bring in to increase the efficiency of the work and the team and make profits, you're doing it all for the company. So all that profit goes to the company. It doesn't translate into better salary for you, right? And that's what you're all working for in a job, right? So it doesn't translate. So that's why I've been looking. What can you start on the side? And I went down many rabbit holes and came back and realized. So I have drank water from different wells. So what I realized is that if you want to start something traditional, right, like for example, if you distribution, right? So there are people who can you can take up distributions of these famous companies, like you have ITC products, or you have some other company which FMCG products, right? If you want to go and become a distributor of that, right, you need to shell out close to maybe 30 to 50 lakh rupees to just get started in that, right? And then again, obviously with any business, nothing is guaranteed, right? You have to obviously take that risk and then go and try it. It'll take maybe 1 or 2 years for you to start seeing, for you to break even and stuff. So that's the kind of money that you have to invest. And then I also tried, okay, what about starting a franchisee like KFC or Subway or McDonald's? So what I realized over there, again, same thing. Your investment is like maybe a crore or 2 crores or something, right? And then even if you finally raise that money from somewhere, convince somebody to say that give me the money, I'll run this for you, and then we will share the profit. So even if you do that, again, it's a business. There is no guarantee. You have to work at it. It'll take you 2 or 3 years to break even. So people who've got that kind of money, they can think about it, saying that okay, let's do it. But in this business, right, for people like us who are working in a job, right, we are barely have scraping by, and scraping and trying to build our retirement corpus. For people like us, starting a side business is actually very difficult, right? You don't have enough information of what can you do there in the world, and even if there is stuff that you can see people do, it's very expensive. So this, what I feel, is that you can get started with much less, right? So that was the one of the biggest attractions that I had. And then after understanding this business more, right, what I realize is people who ask me, hey, Vimal, what are you doing? So my friends ask me, what are you doing? What's this whole thing about? And what I have realized is that uh, m- i- starting a business is complicated. There are a lot of aspects of business that you need to know if you want to put your hands into it. Okay, so what are the complexities in a distribution business that you will not know as an outsider? You'll only know once you get started with it. Then you will know, and then you might realize it might not really be your cup of tea. So what I tell people is that people who are working in a job, they've anyway got very less time. All right. So what I say is that, see, if you wake up on a day and you want to eat noodles, right? So you've got a lot of options. Either you can go and order from a restaurant, or you can sit down and make it yourself. Okay, you can go and create the noodles. Some people are like that. I will make the noodles by hand by myself, and I will buy all the stuff that's necessary. I'll make the sauce by myself. I will not buy anything from the market. There are people like that. And then there are people saying that, okay, no, let me just use whatever noodles that I get from the market, and then let me buy a store-bought sauce and So there are people like that. And then there are people who says that, I don't really want to get into the hassle of making all that. I just want to have a nice cup of Maggi noodles, right? So what is the advantage with a Maggi noodles is that you don't have to overthink anything. In 2 minutes it's ready. It's like already done. You can just get started. In 2 minutes you're ready with the thing and you can start enjoying it, right? So I kind of when I think over it, right, I kind of think that that's the good analogy for this, that it's like Maggi noodles or business in, yeah, noodles in a box right? So you just order it and everything is done for you. You don't have to overthink anything. It's tasty, it's good. Just go ahead and enjoy it, get started. So I think, a lot of people like me in jobs, right? We think that, starting a business, I have to start a business, but there's so much analysis. Let me analyze a little bit more. And in that analysis, you spend years and years and years and years. And I'm not joking, right? 5 years I just spent in just analysis, right? So then what I realize now is that no, don't overanalyze it. Get started with something, right? That even if it fails also, right, you fall from that failure, you learn things from that failure. It will help you in your next venture. So get started, do something, take that first step. 1,000-mile journey, but you can only take one step at a time. So take that first step. That's more important rather than thinking, how am I going to plan out this 1,000-mile journey sitting over here without even having taken the first step. So that's the way I feel that this business is like that, right? It helps you get started with a low cost of entry, and you don't have to overthink anything. Things are all provided, training is provided. Get started with that first step, and then you if you're smart enough, you what learn on the way, right? So that's what I feel the biggest advantage of this business is.
So if you're interested in a box of Maggi noodles, no, I'm serious. If you're interested in becoming a digital business owner, then message me and we'll take it further. I'm Nandini and I thank you for watching. Bye.